Back with our forecast. Wanted to touch again on something we talked about briefly at 5 o'clock, that this almost sounds like it's coming in waves on Sunday, that we should expect big changes.
Right. The morning will kind of be the snow wave. Then in the afternoon, a change to sleet and freezing rain. I think the freezing rain, especially probably in the evening near the coastline, may be more of the issue.
Probably the worst time for it also.
Yes, exactly. And it's a long storm.
Yeah,
most of our storms this winter have just been in and out. This one's going to be hanging around for a while. We had a windy day today, gusts over 50 miles per hour in many locations, but fortunately, very few power outages. Goes to show the wind direction that we're often exposed to northwest, and the fact that we had no leaves on the trees this time of the year really benefited us in that way. The winds are starting to subside, still gusty in northern Maine, and I think that if you're stepping out this evening, it will be blustery. We just won't have the winds to the strength that we had them earlier today. The sky now is mostly clear, except up in the mountains where there are some patches of clouds. Tomorrow's weather will be dry during the day, and in many cases farther east in the state through the entire night. Then this is what moves in late tomorrow night into Sunday morning. The key to this forecast is a secondary area of low pressure is going to form off the coastline. If we didn't have this, we would see a widespread change over to rain. But what this will do is hold in the cold air because it turns the wind around to the northeast. So at the ground, it stays cold through the entire storm, while up in the clouds, it'll be warming. And that's why we'll see snow that changes to sleet and perhaps freezing rain through the day. Tonight's a cold night, single digits both below and above zero. We'll bring you through the day tomorrow. Lots of sunshine in eastern Maine, more clouds in central and western Maine, but overall a nice winter day to get out and enjoy the snow and ice that's out there. 3 o'clock tomorrow afternoon, you can see some snow showers in New Hampshire, and during the early evening, these start to move into western Maine. They don't make too much progress through the night, though. I think that by midnight, there will be areas of light snow in central and southern Maine, but that's pretty much where the snow stays tomorrow night. So light to moderate snow in southern and central Maine tomorrow night, while it stays dry farther east and north. There will be snow on the ground by Sunday morning here, and then it starts moving north through the morning. We'll get the snow into Waterville and Bangor by about 9 or 10 in the morning, and then moving farther north after that. Now, once that happens, we begin to see that changeover, I think around 10, 11 noon in southern Maine, from snow to sleet, ice pellets. They don't really accumulate, but they are a mess to clean up and a mess to drive around in. Precipitation may even lighten up for a little bit in southern and central Maine during the middle of the afternoon while it's still snowing up north, and then another wave comes in during the evening. This is 6 o'clock, and at that point the sleet line has gone farther north, and we probably have some freezing rain near the coastline for a few hours, maybe even several hours in some cases Sunday evening. You can see that mix gets all the way up to about Lincoln while it stays snow farther north from there. It snows into the night across northern Maine, while for the rest of us this will come to an end, just a scattered snow shower or flurry late night into Monday morning. So because of the changeover to sleet and freezing rain, snow totals in this region are limited. Could be a few spots that get above 6 in this region, but it will get weighed down by the ice. Where there's less sleet, 6 to 10 inches around Route 2 in the Oxford Hills, and then in the mountains and far north, 10 to 18 inches of snow. This is the ice zone, which really picks up in the late afternoon and evening. Again, it starts as sleet, and then we may get some freezing rain that could accumulate up to about 1/4 of an inch of ice. Usually you would want to see that number higher than that if you were concerned about power outages. So right now, I think that we could have some, but I'm hoping we avoid a widespread situation of a lot of freezing rain. Either way, it's going to be a mess to get around just about all day Sunday into Sunday night. And then behind the storm, it is cold next week. So what we do get is not going to go away. And guys, sleet is really a pain to shovel. So this is going to be a tough storm to clean up from, with snow that's caked by sleet and maybe freezing rain on top.
You want to clean in phases.
Yeah, that's the key. Do a little bit at a time.
Yeah.
Exactly.
All right, Ryan, thank you.
You're welcome.
By the way, because of the severity of Sunday's storm, we will have special storm center coverage that day on our new Center Maine Plus streaming channel. You can download that to your TV and watch for free.